start learning how to work with darkness, because darkness gives birth to light. What we see in the light was conceived in the dark. Therefore, darkness is the mother of light.
This is the voice out of Africa for the liberation of my people. Maponga Joshua, Mara, Chigaramboko, Kugaramashamba, down south in the land. Melanin and Itata on Pan-African DTV, Afro TV.
That before you can begin to cause things to happen, before you can say, I want to build a home, I want to build a family, I want to start up a career, I want to start a business, I want to start something. It's not just about starting things. It's you, the creator, who is standing in darkness, the darkness of your mind, in the silence of your brain, and you're looking into this empty space. This is exciting for me because I went back to rebuild my grandfather's homestead. And I get there and it's all bush. You know, people have grown and they've left. Then there's just nothing left except trees and bushes. And I'm looking at this place and I begin to say, what am I going to do to create this place up? Okay, I'm going to put the toilets over there. I'm going to put the kitchen here, is the kitchen where I was born. I'm going to put the kitchen here. And the 2 mango trees, which were standing in front of the kitchen where I was born. I was so excited. They're still there in the exact place where they used to be. Oh, so the kitchen was here. The other house was here. So, and all this thing is happening in my mind. And nothing is there. Everything is here in my mind. So that by the time I start investing money, looking for bricks, organizing the stonework, doing the layouts of how it's going to, where do I want my sunrise to be? Do I want to turn my back on the sun? Do I want my room to be looking into the sun? Where when the sunset sets, where will the shadows be? And how do I begin to plan all that? So when you pick the book of Genesis and we hear that God stood in the dark, what does that mean, therefore? It means that we need to start learning how to work with darkness, because darkness gives birth to light. What we see in the light was conceived in the dark. Therefore, darkness is the mother of light. And those who cannot deal with darkness cannot deal with light, because darkness is incubation. Darkness is where seeds belong. Darkness is where the soil covers the seed. And for some days or for some weeks, if there are bamboo trees, even for a year or 2 years, this is sitting in the dark, where no one can see it, where nature and the soil is speaking to this seed that is sitting in the dark. In cases of pregnancy, this is when the child is covered away from everybody else and sits in the dark for that period of 9 months. And in this period, it's not that there is inactivity. There is little things that you can see on the outside in terms of the belly and the womb of the mom getting swollen and etc. But there's a lot of things that are happening in the dark. The wiring of the brain, the wiring of the veins, the muscles, the forming of the body itself. The eyes are coming into place, the nose and the ears are coming into place, the head is getting there, substances and juices are being transmitted from mother to child, and the formation of the child does not happen in the light. It happens in the dark. And therefore, when you begin to understand the concept of creation, that any idea that you have, any business that you have, any family that you have, any government that you have, if that government has not dealt with darkness, it is not ready to deal with light. Because there is some stuff that must happen in the dark. And if the darkness does not do it well, it will come out into the light deformed. It will come out into the light unplanned. It will come out into the light in disorder. Therefore, darkness is sacred, because darkness is the mother of light. That which we conceive in our darkness will manifest in our voices and manifest in our creation. What am I talking about? Stay in the dark. Take that good idea. Sit with it in the dark. Plan with it. Don't share a good idea too early. It will die. Don't expose your seeds to the light before they have been exposed to the darkness. Because it is in the darkness that it will mature. And once you bury a seed underground, you don't go there every 2 days and you open up again. You want to see what's happening. Then you close it up again. You come back 3 days later, you open it up. Then germination will never take place. Therefore, moments of darkness are sacred moments where an idea, a child, a seed needs enough light away from everybody else. By yourself, sit with it. Sit on it like a chicken sitting on its eggs. Sit on that idea. Keep it warm under your wings. Do not share your visions and dreams with people who don't have your vision and your dreams. They will kill your dreams. It's important to understand the power of privacy. Keep your ideas to yourself until they are ready to be delivered. Now follow me very carefully. This is maybe why sometimes we teach that let us close our eyes and let us pray. Why do we close our eyes? Because once we close our eyes, we enter into a space of unlimitedness. We enter into the space of darkness. We enter into that space where our eyes are no longer material, but we can now see what we want to see with our minds. Therefore, our minds become the center of darkness, where ideas, prayers, supplications, intentions, emotions are buried in the darkness of our minds. We can only know what is happening in the minds when the doors of our darknesses are opened. Then we can tell what has been happening inside the brains. So Genesis 1 introduces us to how the Creator dealt with darkness. Don't get stuck there. The next most important step is, how do you deal with darkness? How do you deal with difficult moments? How do you deal with complicated environment? Do you open up your mouth and start shouting about it? You run around telling everybody what has happened here, and then you're asking everybody, what must I do? What must I do? What must I do? And once you start exposing yourself to other people's advices, what Tom thinks, what Jack thinks, what so and so thinks, what everybody thinks, and they're keeping on exposing that seed of your mind and intention, by the time you finish up, you might end up implementing a decision that is not your decision at all, but other people's decisions. How do you deal with darkness? It's only now that we can maybe share a passage that says troubles and sorrow would linger for a while, but joy comes in the morning. I can share another passage with you again that says, do not be afraid of the night, because night after night whispers wisdom to the following day. In other words, darkness, the night informs the day. The night whispers what will happen in the following morning. That's why in my tribe, when we meet up in the morning, we say mangwanani. Can you remember that? Mangwanani. Mangwa. Mangwanani. That means good morning. Mangwa are words. Anani. Who has the words? Nani. The spirit of the night that whispers wisdom. Has she whispered something to you in the midst of the night? So we gather around as a family and we say, Mangwanani, Mangwanani. The other one responds, Zehope, Zehope. Meaning to say, from the land of the dreams, from the land of visions, from the land of the spirit. Then we look around and say, Mangwanani, Mangwanani, Mangwanani. Who has the word? Who has the instruction? Who had the voice in the night, in their dreams and in their visions? Only after collecting the dreams and the visions and the whispers of the night that happened in a family can we be able to get the software of what the day will look like. So what did you dream? I dreamt about a snake. And you? I dreamt you had gone hunting. And you? No, I dreamt I was under the water. And you? I dreamt. And when you put all those dreams together of a family that woke up together, those that are wise in the family, like our old people, can begin to tell that there is an information that needs to be sent through. Maybe one of us will get sick. Maybe a visitor is coming. Maybe the rains will delay this year. There's a sickness that's lingering around the yard. No, there's a problem that could be coming. The rains may be delayed. There is impending danger for the family. And so and so has not been treated well. There is no way in any family when we sit around together with good diet and good behavior and good relationships that you will not be able to find information every morning from the whispers of the night. Mangwa Anani, who has the words from darkness, who is now coming into the light. So when we see the light, we are not ready for the light unless we have spoken to darkness. If you cannot hear me there, you will not hear me again in a long time. You cannot confront the day if you have not whispered in the night and you have opened up your ears to hear the instructions of what is it that you must do at the break and at the beginning of another day. That's why it is important to sleep. Sleep early. Eat light in the morning, eat like a king. In the afternoon, eat like a queen. In the evening, eat like a servant. Eat a little bit so that you keep your first brain, which is your stomach, empty as much as possible from food. Because when there is too much food in your stomach, lots of the blood and etc. flows to the stomach and little happens upstairs. But when your stomach is empty, your body is able to get activated. This goes on to what is it that you inform your mind? What did you spend the day feeding into your mind? What is it that is worrying you? So that by the time you put your head on the pillow, you can be able to move into the space of darkness. Hear me very well. Space of darkness is not limited with time. Because once you close your eyes, it's limitless spaces of dreams and visions and thoughts. Therefore, when you are in the land of the dreams, you can visit the past. You didn't hear that part there. You can visit the present. You can visit the future. Oh, let's even make it nicer. You can even visit back your mother's womb and listen to the conversations that happened in the corridors of your ancestors. Because your DNA is wired with information from the past, the stresses of the past, the wars of the past, the angers of the past, the joys of the past, the anxieties of the past, the conquests of the past, the diseases of the past, the skills of the past. It's all inside you. You are a full package of what history had in itself, put into that 1 trillion terabyte of data. Only in the position of sleep can you escape from this physical body into a space of unlimited knowledge and information. So don't worry. Some of the dreams you might understand, some of the dreams you may not understand, but remember you are in the space of darkness where you are no longer seeing yourself, but you are seeing your history replaying itself. You are seeing your present replaying itself. You are seeing your future unfolding itself. Therefore, the mind becomes a receptive center that can deal with darkness. And the only time darkness is activated is when your eyes are closed. When your eyes are closed. And then inside your head, there is a silver screen of a free movie where you can watch the information that you need to access so that you can run the day. Therefore, Genesis 1 verse 2, for me, when it says, and the world was formless and void, that is a space of emptiness, a space of nothingness. And even if it is there, it is not shaped, it is not organized, it is scattered. And when you enter this space of nothingness in your mind, then you begin to plan and think and prepare things that you need to manifest in the world of light. How do we deal with darkness? How do we deal with problems, with chaos? How do we convert our chaos into cosmos? How do you convert disorder into order? How do you convert formlessness into form? You are the creator, and as such, you must be constantly be in the business of creating that which is not to become, that which is unseen to be seen, that which has not yet manifested needs to manifest. And darkness, it is the workstation of the spiritual world. Darkness is the workstation of the spiritual world, where things that are not yet seen and manifested can manifest. Someone closed their eyes. When they opened their eyes, they said Colgate. Someone closed their eyes. When they opened their eyes, they said Apple, computers. Someone closed their eyes. When they opened them, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Samsung, Huawei, Gucci, Givenchy, Maserati, Bugatti. Close their eyes, and when they opened them, boom, they created new things. You, every time you go to bed, when you wake up, hey, a snake almost ate me up. Your fears will contaminate your dreams. Start using your darkness to create your light. Use your darkness to see your light. Use your darkness to plan for your light. Enter your darkness. Close your eyes. Even if it is not yet there, start saying, let there be, let there be, let there be. For the voice that speaks in the midst of darkness commands the things that are in the spaces of light that they must manifest. As such, it is important that we all visit our dark spots. We all visit our dark corners. And when we enter these dark spaces, we don't enter them with fear, but we enter with confidence. For it is from these spaces of darkness that we can command issues of light. Issues of light. So therefore, work with darkness. It gives birth to light.